Hello world, we're live. It's me, the Jcrow, and we're in Adobe Animate today with more of the If You'll Dance, I'll Dance meme with Eden and Poppy. But first is always going to be the audio checks as soon as YouTube wants to detect that I am live. Skelly, hi. Hi, Skelly! I've already checked your Twitter today, and I saw that you drew someone with their wifey. I saw that post. They're very cute. Craiglich, hi. Hi, Craiglich. How are you doing? We all doing good in chat today? I did do a bunch offline to get on schedule with the If You'll Dance, I'll Dance. I'm just waiting on my phone to detect I'm live so I can do my audio checks. And Skelly, I need to do something. What do you need to do? Hopefully something fun. Wow, it really just isn't. It just does. It's pretending I'm not live today, really. Being slow. Hello, Nisty. Welcome. Okay, one moment, please. Okay, seems fine. I'll push the mic backwards a little bit. So that all seems good. We've already got 3 likes on the video as well, so shout out to you guys. You're quick. Thank you. I had a little bit of stage fright starting today because part 1 of this video series has got 200 views on it, and that is double as high as my record for most viewed video. More than double. I was like spooked. But I appreciate all the love. Thank you very much. Craiglich. They lied to me. The results of the exam aren't here. What? Night Watcher of the Reverse. Hello. Rebirth, not reverse. Welcome. You'll get your results soon, Craiglich. I'm sorry you've not got them when you've expected them, though. Waiting on results can be really nerve-wracking. So if they've said it'll be there on a certain day and it's not, that really does, like, stink, you know? I'm just sharing the Discord link and then we'll jump right in. So I reanimated Eden's hair like 5 times. Yeah. Just typing up the Discord link now because I forget this too often. So when I remember it, it's like I'm slowly getting used to remembering to share the Discord link. I'm getting better at it. Night Watcher of the Rebirth. I'm extremely sick for 3 days. I'm Nisty. I'm fixing a giant hole in the crotch of my pants. That's, like, always where the whole like, because there's a lot of tension on the seams in that area on trousers, especially denim as well. Seam tears on denim just feel borderline impossible sometimes. I mean, the best fabric to patch up is, like, softer cottons because, it's just easier. And it's easier to get the needle through the fabric too. Live streams. There we go. And also on Dark Umbrion DS's server. She streams on Twitch. Okay, I did the links. Remembered. And Skelly, you're back. Welcome back. Night Watcher, what's up? How have you been? You not feeling well? Hope you get well soon. Anyway, ready to reveal the canvas. So, update, I did quite a lot. I've animated roughly how I want the hair to look. Let me just get that loop going. I reanimated Poppy's leaves and the pinstripes on his pants, so it runs a lot smoother now. Eden's hair is going to be very bouncy, flipping between them. I wanted to try and get it springier, and I believe I've achieved that. I animated Eden's hair 7 times. Literally 7. I redid Poppy's leaves 4 times. I was trying really hard, and I think I've kind of got it. Craiglich, Jcrow, I don't know if you pray, but please pray for me. I don't want to fail. I believe in you, Craiglich. You worked hard. You were studying. You were, like, studying for weeks up until that exam, so Come on. I'm sure you've done great, don't worry. Um, Wash Tie Box, hello, how are you? I'm fine. I'm a little nervous, that's all. But otherwise fine. And I'm really excited that this project's nearly done. And it has turned out so well. I'm tempted to do more. How have you been? What's brought you to the stream today, Wash Tie Box? Mac, hi, welcome. Night Watcher, I don't have the power to get up from bed or walk, nor the strength to eat. And I had to take a suppositor, aka the medicine you put in your nose. Oh, not the best kind of medicine. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, especially well enough to get up and go bathroom and stuff like that. I know it sucks to be that sick. So step one, we are animating Poppy, Eden today. Poppy was winning in the polls for who to work on, so he's kind of been finished first. But what does everyone think? Are we content with this? Wash tie box, the link you sent, and I'm good. That would be a pretty solid reason. The link worked. Nice. So I'm thinking we start on the ribbon and then we'll do the trail of her hair. It might be easier to hide Poppy too. And Matt, don't worry, Criglitch. I've taken an exam without studying and it wasn't that hard. If you study that much, it should be a breeze for you. And Nightwatcher, I am traumatized by taking the suppositor. It isn't nice, you know. Yeah, I imagine it's not. I imagine it's not. I think the only experience with them is when the vet had to give one of my cats medicine. The cat wasn't impressed either. Cat wasn't impressed. Didn't recommend it. It was a one-off thing, though. I think. Actually, I think it was a thermometer thing. Squeaky clean. Oh my god, it's my favorite streamer. Hey, that's my line. That's what I normally put in your chat. Hi, Squeaky. And Skelly, can I recommend a song? Absolutely. Erin, hello. I have been here, then I will leave in 10 minutes. Okay. Are you doing anything fun? Are you streaming yourself? Also, your icon, Darren. I'm glad you like it so much. The character, your PNG tuber is just so cute. I love that color palette. So Darren also live streams, and they have a pastel PNG tuber. Color palette is just like so calming. Wait, are we animating the lines in the middle of this bow? Usually I do. It makes it look plumper. But I suppose I can do that with shading, actually. Anyone got any plans this week? I know I can also ask some more OC building questions. I know they've been popular on stream recently. Quite fun. I like hearing about people's characters. Doing I have to go on a 9-hour car ride? Wow. Are you at least going somewhere fun? Or are you traveling like 9 hours to go to a dentist? Imagine having traveled 9 hours and then you're only going somewhere really like boring like the dentist. I'd be very upset if that were me. Watch Time Box, damn. Skelly, I can't decide by Scissor Sisters. I know that one. I know that one. At least I think I do. It might be the one on my playlist. I had it on my playlist for years now. Although I think is it the one where they kind of sound like Bill Cipher? Is it that one? I can't decide whether you will live or die. Taking a look now. Yes, it is. I recognize the cover. Wash tie box. Maybe write some more and hang out with my friends. Well, that sounds lovely. That sounds like a really relaxing evening. And dear Rain, I tried to stream, but YouTube and Twitch don't like me streaming, sadly. I'm gonna have to personally fight YouTube and Twitch. And Try Glitch, it feels like I'm in a 2-sentence horror story every time with these people. And this day I'm going to an amusement park on Sunday, and tomorrow I'll probably work on my poster like a sweatshop worker. The details you're getting on that is insane. So Nisty, there's a link to the server in the Discord. It's an art server. Nisty's been hand painting these posters, and they are so intricate. They have to use a teeny little brush to do it. It's an impressive level of skill. But it's also a billion years dungeon worth of painting. Nightwatcher Jcrow, can you check out the playlist I sent in the music channel? You don't need to listen, you can just scroll through the songs. There's literally a sweatshop behind my house. See, based on what Nisty said a moment ago, I'm tempted to be like, is it just Nisty sat outside painting? It's Nisty making that same poster again. And I will check out the Discord playlist maybe a little bit later in the stream. At the moment, we've already got one music request going. Oh, hi, Regeki. Regeki joined us today instead of Pebble. Gosh, I know I already had some like fun OC questions lined up and then I forgot. I've already forgot what the theme was on them. This is why I'm supposed to write it down. Nightwatcher, no, it smells like silk. Nisty, Nightwatcher, does it smell like sweat? I wonder what silk would smell like. Oh no. Oops. Accidentally clicked on something with chat. So, anybody actually familiar with this meme outside of me making an animation of it? And who wants and is ready for some more OC questions, development questions for your characters? I'm trying to remember the theme I had in mind for today. Nightwatcher, well, it's a silk sweatshop. I kind of guessed it'd be producing silk. I don't see. I understand some people make the argument of the sweatshops give job opportunities, but the whole point of a sweatshop is it's exploitative and it's taking advantage of people. They're not a vibe. Craiglitch, you know the meme. Hey, trying to remember the themes, but I'm struggling. Well, we can just start with new themes, and if I remember it, I'll bring it up. So everyone think of a character, one of their OCs, or two or three. You can have a few. And the first question is we're gonna start with, does your OC have any hopes, dreams, or ambitions? Or combining, what did your OC want to be when they grew up? So if your OC is a child, what is their dream? If your OC is an adult, what was their dream as a kid? Were they the type of kid that had the attitude of, I don't know, I'm a kid? Were they the one that wanted to be an astronaut? Were they the one that goes, I want to help people, I want to be a doctor? Were they practical and wanted to follow in the footsteps of somebody they knew, like a parental figure? Jack and Colby are children, so they. I know Colby wants to be a supervillain. He thinks it's cool. And Jack hasn't really thought about it much. Jack knows what they like to do. Well, they've not really thought of anything in terms of a career. And Doreen, I have to go now and get ready, sadly, but if and when I'm in the car, I'll watch. It depends on when we have to leave, though. Okie dokie. If you want, there'll also always be a VOD afterwards. Good luck on your. I even said good luck on your drive. I hope your drive goes well. I assume you may not be the one driving. If you are, safe driving. Hopefully, you get one of them drives where you get to go past lots of fun things. You get like a pretty drive, like when you go by. There's a lot of countryside in the UK, and you get to look at a lot of pretty stuff. Much nicer than just looking at more traffic, you know? Though sometimes watching the traffic pass by can also be really fun. Um, okay, Poppy, you're gonna have to hide. Sorry, bro. Can't see the bow. Um, and Mac, OC question: what kind of pet would they want to keep or would keep? Is also a really good question. Jack wants a pet pumpkin pest. Um, they kind of look like a cat, so it's cute. It's like it's kind of like a slime, but also a kitty. It can take lots of forms, but the one he wants kind of does a cat look. What happened? And they have big old eyes and a mouth, sure, but the inside of its eyes and mouth are like rainbow colors, kind of oil slickish. They eat pumpkins, so they're called a pumpkin pest, but they're cute. So Jack wants one, but Jack is a jack-o'-lantern, so Jack probably shouldn't have one. They want one. Jcrow, in my previous message, long one, TikTok is stinky. Oh, you don't think Famtas can grow up anymore? Oh no! Night Watcher, Bangladesh has a ton of sweatshops because we're a third world country, third/second. Unfortunately, unfortunately, yeah, I'm aware sweatshops exist. That doesn't mean. Oops, no, I needed that bit. What I didn't like was the bow. The bow itself's too big. I erased the wrong bit. If governments let other countries do things to exploit their citizenships, then people are going to exploit the citizens. Because people, especially big companies and stuff like that, are greedy. Hmm. These bows are going to look way cuter with a bit of shading, trust me. They look so flat and ugly right now. That trust me is partially aimed at myself because I think it looks hideous. Um, Poppy and Eden don't really have much ambition in terms of what they want to be when they grow up. They're already grown up and they both travel. So I think they just want to continue traveling together. Um, oh, that's why it looks so different. It's in a different line art color. Pretty. I'll be drawing some extra detail lines. We'll be shading the hair as well. And then this will be finished. Do more characters. Should I make a poll with that? I could do more. Oops. You might have got a quick glance at my Photoshop project there. So we're going to make Eden dance while I set up a poll. So, where is the stream? It is here. So, what is something your OC always wanted to try? How was I going to word this? It's like just something your OC's always wanted to try but never had the opportunity to do. Is another question. Because in theory, your OC can do anything because you're creating them, right? But that still means there might be limitations within what they can and can't do. And stuff that they've always wanted to do doesn't have to be literal. It could be emotional. Like maybe they've always wanted to make a genuine connection with somebody and they just aren't capable of it emotionally. Like they don't have the emotional intelligence to just have a genuine connection with somebody. Maybe all they want to do is read more, but every time they pick up a book they just, oh, I can't be bothered. Maybe they have that type of personality. I already forgot what I was gonna ask in the poll. Oh yeah. I was gonna ask, would you like to see others in this meme? And that would be a yes or a new meme. And if I do a new meme, anyone got any recommendations or requests on that? Cry glitch. Someone on TikTok sent me a message saying, "Are you a drug dealer?" Why? He said no, and he said you would have bought everything, bro. Why do you keep getting so many TikTok? Maybe it would be good to turn off your DMs for a while. If the algorithms got your account being recommended to trolls and weirdos, turning off interactions, DMs might be a good option for you right now until it stops doing all that. And Night Watcher, there's a lot of garments and sweatshops primarily targeted towards women. Terrible conditions, safety and health standards are abysmal. Like literal, yeah. There was a sweatshop that literally collapsed. I am not surprised. Yeah, that's just why I'm like, sweatshops as a subject, they're not. That's what I mean, where it's like they're just exploitive. There isn't a pro of it. The only pros that people seem to try and come up with is, oh, but it's work, and it's like, yeah, but the work is unregulated. It's poorly paid, and the environment is totally dangerous most of the time. Well, it is dangerous if it's being classed as a sweatshop, then yeah, it's going to be a dangerous environment. Otherwise, it'd just be a factory, you know? Oh, the bow's looking so ugly. What if I do this? And add some dimension to the top of it. Maybe if I do that on all of them, it'll just fix how flat they look. Come on, Jcrow, you can do it. Just draw. Come on. Bow's just not cooperating. Oh, it's actually in the wrong place for the sketch. Why is it all the way over there? So now I placed the knot for the bow offline. Try glitch, you voted for a new meme. Is there a new meme you have in mind that I could do? Like a request? It would depend on the meme as to whether I would do it. I still have the fried chicken meme to finish. Oh, I need to plug my thing in, my laptop. So, how prepared is your OC for any sort of event, like an interview or school? How prepared are they for showing up? Do they remember everything they need? Do they bring their bags the night before? Do they pre-plan an outfit? Some people will go as far as not just packing their bag, but like they'll have their lunch planned for tomorrow. They'll have an outfit picked out. They're just fully prepared for the next day. Some people will show up to class in outfits that they've slept in. Totally different ends of the spectrum there. Like, my outfit's pre-planned. My outfit's so pre-planned I wore it yesterday. Eden would be more likely to plan her outfits. She does like fashion, but I think she's got a mixture of she'll sometimes pre-plan her outfits. She sometimes will just wear what she wants to wear on the day. Would definitely depend on the event and how nervous she is for them. She's a type where out of nerves, like if she's overthinking something, she'll pre-plan the outfit. Like if it's a really busy day or she's got to meet someone important. See, the hair's looking pretty bouncy now. I like how bouncy the bows are. This one's too big though. Need to fix it up. Nisty, I usually wear the same outfit for the whole week. The ultimate pre-planned outfit. Does Hater Cat pre-plan his roller skates? The joke here being Hater Cat is an anthropomorphic cat that literally just wears roller skates. Colby will just wear clothes that he's got laying around. It could be on the floor, he'll just put it on. Ah, different types of hygiene was going to be the theme. Not as boring as it may sound off initially, because by that I mean stuff like, for example, brushing teeth can be like such. It can be a weird question when you consider not all characters necessarily have teeth. So one is, does your character brush their teeth? Do they have the ability to brush their teeth though? So like if your character just has, I don't know, like mandibles, like if they're an insect character, are they brushing those? Do they want to? Do they care? Jack and Colby have the ability to eat, sure, but one's a pumpkin and one is a plushie, so what are they really chewing there? That's better. Cry glitch, gotta go cry my pillow. What? Why? Astro Blaze, hiya. I watch a new meme is 100% yeah, baby. Vote new meme. I don't know the yeah, baby meme, although I might if I recognize it. Night Watcher, 6 votes, 3 of them and me, but 100% new me. Nisty, I usually wear the same. And Hater Cat only got 1 pair. The thing is, Hater Cat is literally me, but in a red Anthro cat, except I don't chain smoke 24/7. It's, is Hater Cat you if you were an anthropomorphic cat, or is Hater Cat you in, like, a cat fursuit? Is it just you in there, literally? And does that mean that you have your own skater cat to hit on? Hmm. Ah, yeah, it's longer there because it's giving it a bit of a stretch and a bounce. That's why. Mac, I'm going to be honest here. Ryan is clean freak. Everything is clean except his room. He definitely has SOD, a sod pyramid in his room. And Nisty, the first one. Cry glitch. Cry glitch, what's the matter? Are you getting more weirdos messaging you on TikTok? You really should just, like I say, you don't have to permanently turn off your DMs. But if you turn it off for like a weekish, then that's maybe long enough for the algorithm to stop pushing your content to trolls. Report and block is also a pretty cool combo to use. Nisty, I also don't beat up orange cats with skateboards. Okay, okay. Probably let's know worse. My friend failed the exam. Oh no. Are they okay? Do you need to like go talk with them? I don't mean like talk like tell them off and not like I mean like emotional support. Do they need you to I remember once I did a history exam in school and now this friend is one of them not friends where it's like it took me too long to realize that that's not how a friend should be treating you. But I remember her saying before the exam, she was like, we should both flunk the exam on purpose to make sure we're both put in the bottom set, and that way we can guarantee we'll be in the same class as each other. And because these tests were to decide what level we were going to be putting in the next year, which would affect our GCSEs overall, the way they are graded. So if you're putting a bottom set for something, a lower set, it means that you have to do the foundation paper, which means even if you 100% it, you can only get given a C. It sucks. You actually end up doing more work on the foundation than a higher with harder questions. Anyway, she was like, you should flunk on purpose. We should both flunk on purpose, and then we'll both be in the bottom set. And I was like, I kinda wanna not do that. And she yelled at me. And I was like, okay, okay, maybe. And then I remember I actually did really well on results day, and she was like, "Oh, what did you get?" And I can't remember the grading system. I think the grading system went through numbers 1 to 6, and I think there was an extra letter, so it's like 1 to 6, and each category had like 1A, 1B, or 1C. And if you got, for example, a 1C, that's less than a 1A. And I got like a 6C. So I got a low 6. I got like a lower half of the highest option. I remember saying it and forgetting that she went on this big rant about failing on purpose and how mad she was because that was like a week prior. And then she did this. She got really, really pissed off at me. She started ignoring me and being really rude, walking down this hallway after I told her, and then it clicked what was up with her, and I was like, "Oh, I was just kidding. I actually got and then I said like a lower grade." And then she completely flipped. It was like turning a coin over. She was like one of them octopus that's angry on one side, happy on the other. And she was totally fine. She was like, "Oh." And then she went, "I knew you couldn't have gotten a grade that high." I think that was one moment of early thinking, that wasn't very friendship is magic of you. But IRL, like literally, I was like, that wasn't very friendly. That was, huh, you know, make me hard, especially in school. It's like, it can be hard to learn how to set boundaries when people are mistreating you. But that is an example of your friend should be supporting you doing well, not praying for your downfall. That's literally an enemy thing to do, not a friend. So the little lines I'm putting in her hair are just a little bit of an extra detail to make the hair look a little bit fluffier. At the minute, it kind of looks like I'm just putting join lines in her hair. Which brings me on to the next OC question. Does your OC have Any plushies, blankets, or toys, etc., from when they were a child? Do they secretly keep a childhood teddy bear or blanket? Do they openly keep their childhood teddy bear or blanket? Or do they just not have one at all? Yes, it's looking pretty bouncy. I like it. Scaly, I want to change users so bad. It is impressive, Scaly. You've had the same username for a few streams now. What would you change it to if you changed it? Cry glitch. I don't know, he's not told anyone, but you know he's failed. This exam is to pass for the next school year. To pass for the next school year. Wait, is this the exam you take to see if you're allowed to go up a year? Because, like, is this the one where you might have to resit a year? Because that is really unfortunate for your friend. I can see why they're especially upset. I can also see why you were so stressed. Like, exams are stressful in general, but I think that's a special level of stress. Astroblaze, so what did she do when you eventually went to your actual class? Um, she forgot. Conveniently for me, she forgot. She didn't realize. And also, I think it's probably less she forgot and more, there was more than one lower set for some classes. So you might both be in foundation bottom set, bottom level for math. But there might be three different foundation math courses. Either way, maths is always going to be at the same time. You're both going to look at your schedule and have math that day, and you're both in foundation math, but there's three different classes providing it. So I think she probably just assumed I got put in one of the other ones, which was a potential from the get-go, which is why her plan was just absurd. All that plan was sabotaging me. For all I know, she may have actually tried. Like, she was still in the foundation set for everything, though, so I'm suspicious that she did actually intentionally flunk stuff. Because I remember when we were doing the massive end-of-year GCSE exams, they seat you based on alphabet sometimes. But I remember being sat, so I'm gonna do a little side quest. So bird's eye view of the exam hall, but a close up. I'm sat here, here's Jcrow, and then there was a seat here with someone I didn't know, and then diagonally, this was the friend question mark. Obviously not a friend. She was sat literally there. See ya. And on the big sheet of paper they give you that has a list of everybody's names, I noticed that she, when it came to doing the final exam, that she was going to be in the exam hall on the same date and time as me. And I noticed she just didn't show up at all. And then, with 5 minutes left of the exam, a teacher marched her into the exam hall and sat her down. I remember very vividly. She sat down really, really angry, crossed her arms really dramatically, slapped like with a thud, flipped the paper over, didn't write a name on it, just turned it backwards, and then huffed backwards on her seat and just kind of kept making loud sighing noises for the remaining 5 minutes. So she didn't even try, she just straight up took off on her exams. It turned out when we got our results on results day, she admitted to people because she thought it was cool that she was failing all of her exams on purpose. I kid you not. So at the end of the school year, she turned around, everybody came in on results day, and she admitted that she was failing all of her exams on purpose because she thought she'd look cool for it. She then loudly at the top of the stairs, it was really awkward, So there was like the pit that we were all in. So this is kind of more of a pit. It's like a big seating area we can sit in. And then the stairs going up here. And then up here usually is where the cafeteria tables are, right? You'd have like the dinner lady up here. So people could walk around up here, pick and choose what they want to eat, and go down the stairs and sit down here at a table and eat. And then there was kind of more over here, but we don't care about that. So anyway, we were in this area. This is where they were giving you your certificates out at the end of the school. So this is like the final end of school. This is what's going to get you into a college degree. Well, and everybody's down here in their friend group, and I wasn't friends with her at this point. I'd realized she wasn't a friend. She was stood right here with the one person that she spoke to still, and loud enough for everyone to hear over all the excited chatter about the exams. She yelled, "Failed everything! High five!" and raised her hand for a high five from her friend. And the friend, and she was very enthusiastic. Everyone was looking. He just shook his head and slowly walked away and left it hanging up there. And she was just stood there. Damn, that was so. The secondhand embarrassment was insane. I remember that's how I found out. He later was talking to people, being like, "Yeah, she's been doing it all year. She's been failing her exams on purpose because she thinks it makes her look cool." And I was like, "Well, weren't you talking to her the whole year? Why didn't you say anything?" And he was like, "Yeah, I was talking to her the whole year because I felt, I don't know." And I was like, "Okay, why didn't you encourage her to show up to her exams then if you were her friend all year?" And he was like, "Because I was only talking to her so she didn't like get mad at me or bully me." And I was like, "You're not real." Okay, so you pretended to be the friend, but your version of pretending to be a friend also didn't at any point say, "Hey, maybe you should do your exams properly." But she straight up just didn't show up for him in the end. Jcrow, you've got to read my message. Sorry. I'm scrolling. Gonna be honest, read that part. Nisty, if you ask me something about Hater Cat, I will probably base it on what I do. That's fair. Also, I don't encourage cats. Sorry. Um, let's see. Mac, another thing about Ryan is he's pretty smart. He never gets below a 70 or a B. Nice. I like seeing edgier characters that actually I enjoy studying. Like you don't have to have the trope where it's like they're the edgy character, so they're bad at everything, and it's like you can have a niche and an aesthetic and a subculture and not be stupid. I want to see the smart alt people in future careers. I've had alt doctors before. They're usually the most chillest ones and the least judgy ones. Okay, so I think we're ready to shade this. Skelly, it shows me as Kelly. Kelly! Cry glitch. Fantaz keeps the teddy bear he gifted to his little brother when he was still alive. Oh. And yes, if you fail, you have to repeat the year. It's that kind of exam. That is heartbreaking. I'm so sorry for your friend. Squeaky oof, Skelly brutality. For the bit where the person was left hanging after yelling out to the hall that she'd failed everything intentionally and wanted a high five for it. Yeah, that was a very big oof. I think everyone just kind of slowly, where the quiet murmur just starts to grow again. So it's like everyone was quiet and looking, and then slowly, just like the murmur everyone just kind of faded away and stopped talking, and stopped looking. It's like, oh, that's awkward. Anyway, what did you get? Um, and Mac, he's not one to make her mother upset. It's his grades, however, she still doesn't like his actions. So Ryan studies because he doesn't want to let his mum down. I mean, at least he's got like motivation to study. He's got motivation to even if your motivation is literally just to make someone else proud, you're still doing it, and then you know what? You get the bonus because even if you've only done well in your exams because you were studying to make your parents proud or a friend proud, a sibling proud, future you is inevitably going to be proud of you for your achievements. Even if you aren't in the moment, future you will look back and be like, I still did that. Go little me. And if you have no one else to study for, do it for future you. Say they'll appreciate it. So we can get some shading on her hair going. I'm just gonna get the red ink for this. So I like to line the shading with colder colors in red. And then no wait, I like to do the highlights in blue. I was like, that's not right. Something's not right here. But I went for a different color because Eden's using a lot of red. I see. So usually I use a cold color to indicate where the shadows are, and then the red is to indicate where the highlights are because it's hot and cold basically. Uh, Mac, yeah, the whole reason he doesn't have to care about his actions and Nisty making a hidden spooky pocket for my pants. Nice. Spooky? Spooky as in like it's shaped like a pumpkin or something? You making a Halloween pocket? Because that's pretty cool. So we're getting some nice shading patches around on the hair. Oh, we can't see it on the other one. Oops. Now then, how about downtime for your characters? Though now I'm tempted to be like, actually, let's integrate what happened to your characters with that story from the exams. What would your character actually do if they were in the hall that day and witnessed that? Because damn. But I was gonna say, what would your OC? My brain's like a sieve today. I just keep getting the brain fog. I'm sorry. It's something that happens because of the chemo, and it lasts even when the chemo's out your system. You can get really bad brain fog where just you stop thinking mid thought or mid sentence, and it's really frustrating for me speaking. So I can only imagine it's frustrating to people I'm speaking to. Um, Cryglitch, random OC quote. You want to know what's scarier than a clown face? Your clown face. It's amazing. And Matt, however, when he is an adult, he's more chill. It's teenager self that's a problem. And that's valid. Ryan's just having his edgy teenager moment. Let him live. He's having his it's not a phase. I think we're gonna have to change the music. It's too much of a bop. I have to change something I can focus on better because it's distracting me. I blame Regeki actually. So, OC's road trip. What are they doing on a road trip? They're in the car for an extended period of time. How are they keeping themselves entertained? Can they daydream and look out the window? Or are they going to become a problem for everyone else in the car? Got a cool question as well after that one. The next question is if your character suffered amnesia, what would they be like? They've got amnesia, they've woken up, they don't remember anything. Like your character was the villain, let's say. How villainous are they without their memories? How villain a person are they without memories of their traumas? Do they become a total opposite of themselves? Like, are they usually bright and bubbly, but are they now going to be more jumpy and reclusive because they don't remember, they don't know you. They're scared. Mac, yes, that's what I'm going for. He's kind of like a it's not a famous mom type character. Them characters can always end up really sweet though. I like the balance between like the it's not a phase edgy character that then becomes a total sweetheart. But then I like the ones that are also the whole it's not a phase, mom, and then it remains not a phase, but they're still a sweetheart. Like they still like their whatever it was, whether they were an edgy kid or whether they were a Vocaloid anime kid. But now they're just not as angry. They've calmed. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze, sorry. I did it! How? That sneeze gave me a headache. What the heck? Nisty, Cat is hotboxing the automobile. Cat, no! What kind of mom would Cat have? Hypothetically, would you because you base a lot of his actions off of you? Would you base his mom after a parental figure you actually have, or would you give him detached character as a mother figure? Like, who's driving that car, and what is their opinion on the hotbox thing? Skelly wouldn't work on Skelly, but if it did, it depends on if he has his gun or not. Ah, Cry glitch. Wes would just yap everywhere. Okay, I'm imagining everybody's OCs in the same car now. We've got Hater Cat smoking it up. If Jack was in that car too, considering Jack is a pumpkin and has a flame chronologically burning in their head, the mixture here isn't doing well for the air quality of the car. So maybe we should put Poppy in the vehicle too, because Poppy produces oxygen like rapid fire. But then again, would that just make them all a big fire hazard now? He makes oxygen passively, but he can also like concentrate it. He would wither away in the back of that car, honestly. Something's in my pen. Eden would be like opening the window, gasping for air. Mr. Blade, I've DM'd you a thing. Oh, I'm curious. Cry glitch. If that would happen to Zen, he would kill and eat Noah's boyfriend. Oh no! That's dark, but they are still animals in its nature. That does check out. That is really unfortunate, though, that it'd just be like a little bonk on the head, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, are you okay? I'm fine, you're not about to be, though. F. Oh god, the guilt he'd have when he wakes up. That'd be so traumatizing. Um, Nisty, well, Hater Cat's mom was abusive. Ah, set her on fire then. Mac, let me give you something. He was never kind. He's just not rude anymore. He's like, I'm still a jerk, but I'm like polite jerk. Nisty Hitcat's mom's abusive. Skelly, I have to go because I'm going to the store with my mom and brother. If the live's still on when I get back, I'll rejoin. Bye, Skelly. Thank you for stopping by. So Jack and Colby did wake up with amnesia. That's kind of like part of their story. They don't remember where they came from. And they're doing just fine. Poppy it just kind of, I don't know, exists. See, some of the questions even I remember Astra Blaze when you were like, these questions have made me realize which of my characters need more development. It's like some of the questions are also just stuff that even like I think some of my more development characters I'm sat here like I don't actually know how they answer this. I don't have an answer for this myself. And Mac, the car would be a fire hazard. Ryan and Hater Cat is smoking. Poppy's trying to create oxygen, so when they get off on the gas station, Hater Cat and Ryan are running because Poppy's chasing them. Cry glitch. Everyone has a they exist OC. Poppy's just chasing them down like I am trying so hard to not wither away. You're killing me. I'm a plant. Okay, so now everyone's at the gas station. So everybody, we're all traveling in a little minivan. Everyone hop on the minivan. I am not drawing a car. Everyone hop in the minivan. We're on travels. Colby would be picking on whoever's in the car, not like in a bullying way, but in an annoying kid way. So like he'd be doing all sorts. He'd be kicking the front seat. He'd be probably yelled at to stop, and then he'd move on to other stuff like, "Have you got games on your phone? Can I play the games on your phone?" He'd be the one cheating at I Spy, but then getting upset that no one wants to play I Spy with him. So Colby would be what you would expect from kind of an ADHD child on a road trip. Jack's pretty content staring out the window. Poppy is too, but like I say, he'd hate the air quality. That stuff really gets him. He is a plant. Master Blaze, a couple of my characters do have partial amnesia. Ah. Master Blaze, which of your characters going on the road trip with everybody? We're all going. Also, my music stopped. Come back. Okay, so they've stopped off at the pit stop. Everyone's getting out the minivan. What are we going for? Are they running to the bathroom? Are they going for food? Are they running into the arcade? Are they running into the little shops that they always have? They always seem to have a little store in UK pit stops with overpriced pillows. Mark, Ryan is throwing Colby out the car window joke. He wouldn't. He isn't that mean. He's imagining throwing him out the car window. I mean, to be fair, Ryan's just trying to chill, and then he's got this brightly colored child in front of him, just kind of like peering over the seat or peering behind his seat, being like, "What's on your phone? Can I watch? Have you got YouTube on your phone? Can I watch? Can I recommend a video? I want to recommend a video." And the videos he's recommending is gonna be stupid. It's gonna be what you would expect a random kid to show you on their phone. Eden's fairly social, so she wouldn't be terrible with the social side of it. She knows a few magic tricks too, so she'd probably be able to keep Jack and Colby entertained somewhat. Somewhat. Colby's attention span is short. Um, she would probably be mad at Hater Cat and Ryan for smoking though, and also trying to stop that on Poppy's behalf because she knows he ain't breathing well in that. It's like she'd have the opinion of, I don't care what you want to do, you can do your own thing, but like at the minute, no. He can't breathe. Stop it. But other than that, she's a social butterfly, so she'd do pretty well. She could talk about the stuff on her travels, and she'll probably talk about Earth conspiracy theories. Not that she believes in them, but one of her hobbies and interests is human conspiracy theories about the universe. She loves that stuff. She just finds it really interesting from a storytelling perspective. Oops. I did not have any of that selected, so we're gonna have to redo that. Else, I am not. That is not a small amount of line art to be repairing. Astro Blaze. I feel like Tatsuo is the only one who could tolerate the hotbox car. Skelly is grabbing bullets to eat. the pit stop sells bullets. Mikey would say Bubba type Colby though, probably. You'd have Jack setting him free though. Jack could be freeing him. He won't be tied up for long. Jack actually likes Colby. Despite how annoying he is. Like I say, Colby's a really good friend to have. He's good as a friend. Be like, here, like just put your seatbelt back on. That is the most common phrase that I think that car would be hearing at Colby. It'd be Eden being like, put your seatbelt back on. Sit down, seatbelt back on. And then every time he turns to Ryan to be like, are you on YouTube? Can I recommend a video? Back in your seat, leave me alone. No way. He'd be so annoying. He's got too much energy. Oh no. Cry glitch. Did I miss a question? I'm sorry, I was doing something else. It's okay. And Mac, if you don't want Ryan to smoke, just give him cola. Cola's good. I like cola. that's, that's such a different item. It's just like an interesting trade-off. There you go. That's what Eden's doing at the pit stop then. She's like, okay, fine, deal. She's running to get crates of soda. Now we're on the soda. Whose characters get hyperactive easily? Whose characters are getting hyperactive off energy drinks and soda? Who is not allowed those? I'd say Colby isn't allowed those, but like Colby's a problem regardless, so it doesn't really make a difference. It'd be like, do you want Colby or Colby in italics? It's the same. It is the same. Dear hello. I haven't left the house yet. I'm still just sitting. Hi, Dear. We're into shading the hair, and we're discussing having all of our OCs going on a road trip. And hypothetically, what's going on that road trip at the moment Colby's being quite annoying. Cryglitch, how do you think your OCs would be on the road trip with all the OCs we've had in chat today? Who wants to pick where we're going? Oh, yeah, there was a poll up as well. Let's see how that's doing. Okay, we've got a 91% with 11 votes. Whoa. On a new meme. Okay. Um, what animated memes would you like to see? I'll put a Q&A up, so you've got a separate place to also drop those answers. It's just to see what kind of memes people want to see. Oops, I've clicked buttons. Where's the chat gone? There we go. I need to read that. And Matt, Colby and Jack's tied up Ryan's tail, Lemo, and he would be like two children trying to get those piled barriers. Craiglitch, Noah, even if he's almost an adult at 23, he gets the zoomies, and he was a dog, so even more than gassed. He is such a silly fox. Dear Rain would ask for a slushie and a snack every 2 hours, or just sleep. Maybe that's it. Maybe Darren's asleep, and then every 2 hours they wake up and demand snacks. What do they do if they don't get the snacks, though? Are we just complaining until we reach the next rest stop? So I did miss some details on the inner part of the bow, but not bow. But I think we're ready to start getting some colour on. So it's this inner part of the bow I've been missing. Not bow. Um that. But it's a lot easier to colour. Ooh, that's not the right colour. This Why isn't it picking up her hair? Pick up her hair, please. Thank you. See how it picks up the colour of the hair as requested? Very cutesy, very demure. Dear Rain, they use magic to make them appear in her hands. What? You'd have Colby sat there going, do it again. Really? Did you do that? Do it again. Do you know more magic tricks? Do they have a magic tricks too? Craiglitch, West would be the one that ruins everything but doesn't do it on purpose and doesn't know what's going on. Is West gonna end up tied up like Jack and Colby? Also gonna Oh, that was my attempt at give me the lighter colour. We're really not cooperating today in terms of letting me just pick colour pick today. But this is going to be finished soon, and then I just have to worry about what I'm putting in the background and put together the meme. So this should be possibly the last stream on the subject of If You Dance, I'll Dance. The little heart on. Cute. Colourless immediately. See, a deer in the magic snack powers. They can make herself look like a deer or a fox or a human. Oh well, Noah in chat. Well, in the not in chat. Noah in the car is also a fox character. Oops, I just picked up the timeline. Go back to where thou came, timeline. So, which oh, dear Ranger Crow, are you painting her hair or the line art layer? Kind of both. Kind of both. I'm not quite sure what you mean by the question. They're all on the same layer, but that's why it's kind of clipping itself, but it's okay because it also does that. And then it's back where it needs to be. See? We are doing the hair at the moment. We're colouring the hair. Try glitch. Ah, bad influence. Yeah, that's the word that fits them. Cry glitch. He admires Colby. Wast is the innocent person who takes advice by Colby and gets inspired, admires Colby. Colby would 100% indulge and be like, yes, I can teach you how to be really, really cool. Watch this. Does Ryan actually have a phone?
Yeah.
Hi, Squeaky. Squeaky's home.
Hey, nerds.
Squeaky said hello. And dear Rain, oh, okay. How was your tournaments?
Came fifth.
Freaky came 5th. Yay!
Out of 9.
Out of 9. That's a lot of people, actually. It's more than I expected.
It's only 8. Apparently last week it was in double digits.
So, whilst all of these different characters are interacting with each other in such different ways, how is your OC when it comes to how much they trust their instinct with people? How much do they trust their feelings about new people they've met? You know, have you ever met someone and just got a bad feeling? Does your character get that a lot? Are they an anxious person? Or are they actually usually right with this sort of thing? Are they usually wrong with this sort of thing? Fryglitch says, "Hi, Squeaky."
Sup, nerd?
And D-Rain also says, "Hello, Squeaky."
Sup, nerd? I am out on Sunday.
Why Sunday?
I have been requested to judge a tournament.
Oh, you're judging a tournament.
Yes. For Digimon.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone else is playing, so they need someone to judge. So they can have a non-biased person there.
Checks out.
Yeah.
So we need a darker color for the inside of her pigtail. And Mac, yes, he does. He has a phone. He also carries around earbuds everywhere. So he could have cared less about Colby's loudness, but he's doing it for other people's sanity. Oh, is he just trying to like frustratingly deal with the annoying child?
Is Colby being an annoying child?
Everyone in chat, where our OCs are going on a road trip and asking how everyone's characters are responding to different situations.
Dukes was hitchhiking near a puddle.
No. Dukes was hitchhiking near a puddle and got picked up. Is that why Dukes is there?
Yes, Dukes has now appeared because he is hitchhiking.
Okay, Dukes was just picked up. We've got a hitchhiker.
He was going to the pond that is down the road.
Nice. Skelly. Skelly does not care. They can't die, and if they have acid or something to destroy the bones, he had a gun. Dear Rain, we trust Colby and Skelly if he's there. Why is Skelly gonna die? Cryglitch, looking for him, I'm gonna draw a partner who is like the mom of the group. And then they can be driving the car. Yeah, he's basically the babysitter. It's like Colby wouldn't mean any harm. He's just loud. He'd mean harm if you were mean to somebody, but then that means that he would like Ryan and be like, "You're my friend now," which also means he will take a mace to Ryan's enemies.
Ryan's enemies are the math teacher.
Even if it's the math teacher, it'd be like, "You see that guy? Called me stinky." Colby would be like, "Right."
Like, what guy? There's nobody stood there. It's like, what do you mean? Bloody mace appears. What level does Ponyta evolve at? Jeez.
Hmm. So your character has been passed the aux cord. What are they putting on?
Sandstorm.
Dukes is putting on Darude's Sandstorm, apparently. That's not the worst thing to be put on. I also think Darude's Sandstorm isn't that terrible.
The soundtrack to Need for Speed Underground 2.
Darren, you're my friend now. We're having soft tacos. Yeah. Did I just delete the hair by accident? I did. Got it. Colby appearing with the soft tacos. Look!
Colby being a soft taco.
Colby's brain is a soft taco.
Okay, what Pokemon do I not have? I do not have Zubat yet.
So I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Quest recently. I got a shiny Porygon today.
Really?
Yeah!
Nice.
A shiny Porygon. He looks like bubblegum. It's very cute.
3 big roots and 3 fossils.
Dear Rain, I would give Colby and Jack their favorite drink to help them have more chaos. You would be dubbed their friend also.
I do believe Colby's favorite drink would be absinthe.
What's that?
It's like 80% alcohol.
Colby is a child.
Yeah, but chaos.
He doesn't know what alcohol is.
Yeah, but he just knows it makes him feel funny and chaotic.
No. Now I'm just like thinking about the fucking drinking age in Britain, and it's like, it's really low. It's even no, it's even lower if you have an adult's permission. So the drinking age in the UK, legal drinking age is 18. Legal age to be allowed to drink if you have an adult's permission and supervision is 16. So the theory here is if you are out for dinner with your family at a restaurant, you're allowed to drink if you're 16 or over with your family. It's stupid.
Has to be like with a meal as well.
Does it?
It has to be with a meal, and
Has to
then
be with a meal.
no, it has to be with a meal, and it's a very limited menu. So it's not like you can have everything on the menu. It's like you can have a shandy, a glass of wine, or there's like a third option.
Secret third
I
option.
can't remember what the other one is. But like you're not allowed to sit and have like a can of Stella.
I don't like alcohol in general. I think it tastes yucky.
Yeah.
I genuinely order sodas. I'm much happier with like cola or something. I remember going out to dinner with family. It was one of Squeaky's aunties, I think. And she had a tab open and she was like, "What do you want to drink?" And I was like, a Pepsi. And she was like, "You can have anything you want. Pick anything you want." And I was like, "Okay, I'll have a large Pepsi." And she was like, "You're kidding me." And I'm like, "Okay, a large Pepsi with no ice, because I don't drink quick enough." Oh, Squeaky got strawberries. We're making ice cream milkshakes later. Are you jealous? Cookie, hi Cookie. Dear Rain, where would the liquid metal go? I've missed some bits. Skelly, if a Kelly picked the music, it would be anywhere from Pokemon Sun and Moon soundtrack to Bring Me the Horizon.
There was someone wearing a Bring Me the Horizon t-shirt at Beyblade today. I pointed it and like, oh dude, Melly Martinez! After like everyone else had pointed out that it was Bring Me the Horizon.
How did they react to it being called Melanie Martinez?
They kind of did the very defeated, yeah, yeah, I know it looks like Melly Martinez,
Does it? Did it?
my dear.
Oh, you got cream. Or have you got scones? Well, you've got a lot of strawberries. I don't know, Squeaky is just stacking boxes. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, it's to put cream on top. Okay. He's just slowly showing me items, and I'm like having to try and make a recipe out of them in my brain whilst I'm staring at them.
Okay, are you ready for the piece that'll put it all together?
One moment. But yeah, hi Cookie. We're doing a thing. Our OCs are all on a big road trip, basically, and we're discussing what our OCs are all doing. At the moment, we've just passed. Your characters have just been past the arts card. So far, we've had Pokemon music and Bring Me the Horizon, so that's pretty great. Eden likes heavy metal.
Boom.
Deodorant. Excellent purchase.
That's cream, strawberries, meringue is eating mess.
Cry glitch. I'm gonna get my exams tomorrow. Oh yeah, by the way. Oh, Finto. Yes. Cryglitch is getting his exams soon. Results.
That's good. I hope you do great.
You got some good looks from Squeaky. He's rooting for you too. Nisty. Me too. Read my last message. I'm looking for you. I know you mentioned Cryglitch. I'm rooting for you, so Nisty's rooting for you too. Also, how's that hidden pocket going, Nisty?
With a hammer.
Dear Rain, you drink real polish remover. Oh no, Nisty, Hater Cat will put on the Breaking Bad remix. Seasons 3 to 5, which you know Jcrow should listen to. Oh, I should play that later, shall I?
Grabbed extra lamb subs. I grabbed extra ibuprofen. And get this. Boom.
Okay.
It's a huge box of Rene's. They're good for the acid reflux I've been feeling a lot of recently.
Hair's looking pretty.
You're pretty.
Thank you.
Pretty fucking cute.
What?
Come.
That central color is awful. We're not going with that. Cookie also said hello, Squeaky.
Thanks, Monkey.
Squeaky said hi. So I'm just doing some of the darker shades in the center of the hair. Oh, we nearly got it all on this side anyway. Yeah, and Eden would be putting on the heavy metal. Poppy would be passing the aux cord on to Eden. He don't want it. He doesn't know what to do with it. Well, he knows what to do with it. He just doesn't have an interest in it. Damn, Colby.
Colby would try and eat it.
I was gonna say, I feel like Colby'd bite it just to get a reaction out of people.
Colby would try and eat it because sound comes from mouth. And he thinks if he eats it, he'll be able to control the speakers.
He just becomes a speaker. It's like, I want to get superpowers. Jack would probably just put on like Halloween-esque music. It'd probably be spooky themes. No, those blob shines don't work with the previous ones. So, anyone in the car has noticed, well, the minibus at this rate, there are little colouring packs in the back of the seats. There's little pockets on the back of the seat with colours and crayons. Who's stoked about those? Who's not stoked about those? And what are they doing with the paper? Is anyone colouring and drawing pictures? Or
I feel like
are people going to be like thrown out the window at spite?
Dudes would definitely be laying down like the stereotypical girl at girls' slumber party, like on their belly with their folding their legs up at the knees, waddling their feet while drawing ponds.
Drawing little pictures. It was very cute. Doots is very happy with the crayons. So is Jack and Colby. That's how Ryan got a break on the car trip. We found the crayons. Colby's drawing pictures of himself as a supervillain or as like a super cryptid. Either way, he's drawing himself as like a really big, cool, big bad and being like, yeah, the coolest. Jack's just drawing quite peacefully. Eden would probably leave it to Jack and Colby to, again, keep Colby quiet. But if there's enough to go around, which is what we're going with here, I think she's more likely to do like origami paper tricks. She'd be making like paper shurikens and flinging them towards the back of the car. RIP whoever's at the back, you're getting a paper shuriken now by force. Nisty, I hate colouring books. Well, lucky for you, it wasn't colouring books, it's blank paper. It's printer paper and crayons. Unless we turn it into a colouring book just for Hater Cat. Does hate a cat hate Krillring?
Hater Cat would see the paper and make 500 cigarettes.
Yeah, he could just roll them into. He can tear little sheets of paper, color half of them orange, and roll them up to make little paper cigarettes.
I did see a 500 cigarettes meme today, but it was like Yu-Gi-Oh when they have like a new set come out, and it's like the Yu-Gi-Oh creates like 500 blue eyes. It's just all reprints of blue eyes.
500 blue eyes.
It's just all reprints of blue eyes cards instead of anything new. It's just blue eyes reprints.
Mark Ryan is eating one of the crayons, probably the yellow one, just to annoy Colby back. Not Colby shrieking. He'd be like offended. I can imagine the look. Kind of like, I bet it'd be this face he does, where he's like,
Dutes
where his mouth becomes the letter A.
I feel like Dutes would definitely be offended
He's
due
mad.
to being yellow and him eating specifically yellow. Dutes would definitely front.
He's like holding his picture that specifically needs the yellow crayon. Colby would draw a little picture of everyone, or at least the people they're interacting with. Did you say what did you say Dutes would draw again?
Dutes would draw ponds.
Dutes is drawing little pictures of ponds? That's really cute.
But Dutes would see Ryan eating specifically yellow and get offended because Dutes is yellow. And Dutes would then associate yellow with himself and then front with the person hurting Dutes.
The hair's looking pretty
Dutes is a
good.
child who associates everything with something else. Like nothing is individual, everything is associated with other things.
Also, bye-bye, dear. Sorry, I just noticed you were heading out.
Bye, dear Ryan.
Cookie. Val is in the middle. I haven't. Astro Blaze. It'll be like that scene from Lilo and Stitch with the record player, but with Colby and the Orcs. It could. There is potential there. There's potential. Last would chase the coloring pictures if someone threw them out the car window. Oh no. So West is coloring in as well. Quite a few of us are coloring in. Nisty Y, Nisty. Oh, I thought they were coloring books. Cookie, I don't like coloring things. How many hours have you spent painting that picture?
Yeah, that's why they don't like it.
Is that why you don't like coloring anymore? Cookie, reasonable. Nisty, you can't really DIY rolling papers. Tissue paper sucks. So does printing paper and coffee filters. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not suggesting he actually DIYs anything like that. I'm thinking more origami paper models. Like, in theory, he knows how to make a paper crane, but he's just making a paper cigarette because he can, and there's an orange crayon. Cookie, ooh, you should animate the chippy chippy chapper chapper meme with Colby and Jack. I love that song. Boom, 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 boom. Nisty, Jcrow, super secret pocket. Oh my god, what the world? Holy shit, pocket posted on Discord. Oh yeah, Master Blaze, you sent me something. I forgot this. Okay, we're gonna see the super secret. Super secret pocket. Super secret, spooky haired hidden pocket. My belt is actually a rifle sling. Oh, I think I just about see the hidden pocket. What secrets are you gonna put in the hidden pocket? Is that a pocket knife? Okay, I've already answered that question. Also, Astroblaze, you've repented for the sad. That's excellent. That's amazing. It's the high five that sells that, actually. Slade. Um, Nisty, origami cigarette. Mac, Ryan would shove Jack and Colby on his backpack at some point and give them his phones and earbuds and just let them watch anything while he sleeps. That'd check out. Probably also then fall asleep though. They'd fall asleep at some point. He's gonna wake up to no battery and just a very chaotic list of Roblox experiences. Just like really random lobbies. And you'll have to scroll for miles through the continue playing section to find where he was up to. It's just gonna be full of all the different games. Skelly fish tank. It's Skelly drawing a fish tank. And Nisty, the pocket is actually so big it can barely hold my Leatherman. I don't know what that is.
Leatherman is a pocket knife.
It's a pocket knife, apparently. It's like a perfect size for a pocket knife or a lighter. Cookie would just be very confused on how she was even in the forest to begin with. And Nisty, I usually clip my knife on the inside of my waist. If like I'm not allowed to carry it somewhere. Concealed! The hair's looking pretty good. I'm very happy with how it's turned out. It was worth the 7 different attempts at animating it. Oh yeah, and Cookie, I don't think you were here yesterday. Do you want to see the full animation so far? We've got Poppy as well, but he's hidden at the minute to make it easier to see Eden's hair. Where is he? Come back. Ta-da! They're both dancing. Well, I guess the little pocket is definitely way safer than just clipping it, like, near your skin, you know? Literally no one but schools care about pocket knives. Oh, well, there's going to be a reason for that.
Because guns are legal. Why care about knives?
Stabby, stabby. So, Pride Glitch, read my cool Wast fact. Okay. Wast fingers aren't colourful for Tech, by the way. They can be used like crayons, so he can color with his fingers.
Oh, and it turns out we are at the pond, so Dupes is going to be going now.
Bye, dudes.
And I'm gonna go put this stuff in the fridge and have it laid out for a bit, because I've been at work all day. And then I've been doing voluntary work.
Oh, poor Squeaky. He's been hanging out with his friends. So tragic, Squeaky. Okay, the only thing left is to colour in the second part of her hair and her bows. She's done pretty well. Turn off that though. So one of the difficult parts is the fact that you can't actually see that I'm selecting the colours. Like I am colouring in at the minute with the lighter white. That's going to be difficult for you to see. No, not yet. Okay, now we can use a darker colour that you guys might actually see. Some shading. Because we've ended up writing like an entire mini story on all the characters in this multi-universe attempt at traveling. But Ryan's got stuck as the babysitter. Everyone's got a little drawing Jack's done of them. Everyone's got a portrait in crayon Jack's drawn of their characters. Cookie, oh beautiful. It is a really cool West fact. Mac, it would be really obvious Ryan is the one who ate the yellow crayon because his red parts will be slowly turning yellow, and he'd stay yellow for the rest of the trip of the day. Oh no! Does Ryan change color into what he's wearing? Like, not what he's wearing. What she like? Does she change color based on what she eats? Because I know there's a lot of like frogs and reptiles that do actually have that feature, so it'd be cool if they did too. I can imagine him denying it and being like, "Oh, I didn't eat the crayon. It goes bright yellow." I think it's pretty great revenge though. Be like, I literally ate the crayon to get back at you. ingested. Right, I was just coloring in the darker parts of the thing, so now I'm going to do the lighter parts. Sorry, I'm just going to shade in the dark parts now, which you should be able to actually see. Wow. Try glitch. Aesthetic like the view is gorgeous. That's the aesthetic. I don't know how to spell sorry. Nisty bro, I'm like a grandma because all I do is stay home, do out some craft, sew, and go to sleep at 10 p.m. That's like a great life though. I wish I could go to sleep that early. The catch here is I struggle with insomnia a lot. I wish I could just go to sleep. It's like a superpower at this rate. Okay. Uh so your characters, let's say we're hypothetically at our destination now. Everyone's at the hotel. I'm gonna say everyone gets their own room at the hotel. What are they wanting to do day one? We're at our destination, everyone's at the hotel. What are they all doing day one? Like morning one, Jack, Colby, Eden, very enthusiastic to run and get their breakfast. Poppy, they probably don't serve food that Poppy would eat per se, but he'd definitely accompany the others. He'd be heading down. He'd probably be grateful to be out of the car with all the smoke and an ability to breathe. That'd be really cool. He enjoys the company. He talks differently. He talks via telepathy. I don't think I've mentioned. So he has more of a psychic link. He doesn't have psychic abilities, it's just that's how he communicates. Um so like he isn't just awkwardly there, like he can talk to you. It's just whether he wants to talk to you. He'd rather some people just assume he can't talk than talk to them. Have you ever been in a conversation with people and just gone, damn? Or have you ever been in a situation where you're like, I want to go in this direction, but people are going to talk to me. I kind of wish I could just pretend I don't speak the language. Like sometimes I sit there and think, if only I could just pretend that I don't know English. And then I wouldn't have to talk to I get it a lot. Different situations. I think one example of a more specific one is walking past certain neighbors and pulling the maneuver where you quickly call someone to be like, "Hi, how are you? I just thought I'd call you to let you know that I've set off. Why didn't I just text you this? Oh, it's because I wanted an excuse so that when I walk past the neighbors, I didn't have to stop and have a small talk conversation when I'm on my way to the bus. Because it's rude if I don't stop and have a small conversation and therefore miss my bus, but it's not rude of them to make me miss my bus. So I'm just pretending I'm already having a conversation on my phone right now this minute. Thank you. Anyone else have that one? Skilly, I'm taking all the milk. So you're running down for breakfast to take all the milk? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. For my characters anyway. Anyone else that wanted cereal that morning, I guess that's your problem. Mine will be at the oh, mine will be looking for stuff like breakfast churros, eggs, hash browns, croissants. Mark, if Ryan ate a shrimp, he would turn shrimp pink. Oh my god, I love that. I think if Jack and Colby figured out so if Ryan actually comes down for breakfast as well, how many characters are sleeping in past breakfast and missing breakfast in the morning because they prefer to be asleep? Because that's a whole mood. But yeah, I feel like Jack and Colby, if they saw, I know that they're getting along with Deer. I know they're getting along with Ryan, and they'd probably get along with Eden too. So they'd probably gravitate to the tables with obviously either people they like or just sit together at a table. It kind of depends how they're feeling. But at some point, I can see them running over to Ryan's table to be like, "Hello! I can't help but notice it is you, and I spoke to you in the car, so we're friends now, and you're stuck with me. You're welcome." And if that happens, they're gonna notice he's changing color when she eats, and they'll be wanting to test that and be like, "Can you eat this?" They'd be getting weird colored candy that's like different colors from the store and coming up to Ryan being like, "What happens if you eat this? Because it's like two colors. Which color are you gonna pick? Do you get to choose?" You got to go, Skelly. Okay, bye bye. Mentos Prime, hi! I have the shiniest meat bicycle. That is such an ominous way to enter the chat. Congratulations. I think you've won the prize for most ominous hello today. Nisty, have that one what? I didn't listen. I can't remember. It might have been that one moment where like your neighbors are about. I think I was talking about how the other day I basically called to say I was on my way and I'd set off rather than texted. And then once I was around the corner, I was like, I could have messaged you this, but I thought I'd call you because, it's fun to say hello on a phone call. And also, I didn't want to have to miss my bus because I was making small talk with a neighbor. Astroblaze, I'm just like, oh, sorry, I've got a bus. I don't care if I look like an asshole. I'm not missing my bus for them. See, usually I do that, but we've got some problematic neighbors that take everything like an act of violence, and I'd just rather not have to also live next to somebody trying to make my life hell because I was like, yeah, sorry, I had a bus to catch. I don't want to be late. Because I've had people, there's this one neighbor that literally will block your path. They've done it to us before because they wanted to speak to us about something and they were mad that we said, "Well, I don't have time to talk right now. I have to go get a bus. Bye." And they came running out their house and physically blocked the path until they got an answer from us. And it's like, damn, I just couldn't be bothered with it that day. So set Colby on him. Misty, bro, my keyboard is RGB. I found it in a dumpster. Nice, free stuff. Mark, Ryan is up as early as 6 a.m. since he's nocturnal. That makes sense. If Ryan ate like different coloured candy, he would switch colours like an RGB keyboard. That's why I sometimes call him the RGB fuck. That's great. I like these visuals. I'm imagining like a little. I want to do like an animation with just he's just chilling, but get a slider going that has different colors behind him, like a transparent slider. It's just showing all the different colors. Uh so I just went to check answers on the Q&A. We are at 14 likes. That is incredible. Thank you everyone. People still seem pretty excited about the concept of a new meme. How do I check the answers? Go to channel? What does that mean? That just takes me to my own live stream. That's not giving me the answers to the Q&A. Read the Q&A. Why won't it let me read the Q&A? It lets me end the Q&A, but it's not opening the Q&A for me. I don't know what memes y'all have suggested anymore. Okay, maybe I'll make a community post later about the Q&A. Same subject. But Eden, I think she's done. I don't think she needs the motion gesture on her hips anymore. This little gesture. Some caramel dancers have it. But they're both done. They're both animated. Look at that. Look at them go. So the only remaining, oh no, there's a little bit on the hair at the bottom. Okay, so the only question left to do for the animation is for the background. Oh, I need to fix that. So we need to fix some of the bottom of the hair down here, and then she's done. It's a meme done. Well, the animation part of it's done. I still have to edit and make a video with it. But you'll be able to look out for this soon. What should I do in the background? I can't just leave it plain white. I could animate something in the background, or I could literally just make a pretty still image. Misty, yes, I disinfected the shit out of it. I didn't ask if you'd cleaned it because I kind of just assumed you would have, to be honest. I gave you that much credit, Misty, don't worry. I gave you credit of you probably cleaned it. Probably cleaned it. I'm not against dumpster diving to a degree. Like I've never done it myself, but like I have seen the videos of the type of stuff that stores throw out. I'm not encouraging people to play in dumpsters, obviously, they can be dangerous. But I have seen videos of things like pet stores throwing out live animals, like fish and hamsters, like small rodents. I've also seen stores dump entire stocks worth of items just because it wasn't selling as well. So rather than dealing with it, they've just binned it. So when people are like, dumpster, it's like, yeah, probably. It was probably something fully functional and working statistically, especially if it was found behind a store. It's disgraceful. Funko Pops had a problem where they had an overstock of figures and they dumped over $1 million worth of Funko Pops into a landfill. And their reasoning for not donating them to, say, a children's hospital or something was literally because their stocks would drop and it'd affect the price because now they're not worth anything because they've been given away for free. And it's like, so you'd rather just dump a load of plastic in a landfill? You'd rather make your thing worthless by dumping it in a landfill than donating it to a children's hospital or charity? That's wild. Craiglets, Jay the Fish, Smith and Horizon Crow. Pigeon, you said you were interested in Wascola's fingers and you ignored all the messages. You're a big meanie, or you could read them and just missed it. I probably did just miss it. Sorry. It's like if I miss something in chat, just let me know and I can scroll back and find it. Let's see. I know you put Rest was supposed to be an RGB keyboard, so his color can just be random. But those colors can be used as as like crayons then. Oh, when he isn't moody, the fingers are all just colorful like a rainbow. So when he's moody, they change to a specific color. That's pretty cool. And Skelly, I'm back for a little bit. Welcome back, Skelly. Misty, donation is bad for corporate business. Exactly. And like I say, the ones where it's like, this didn't sell, let's dump it, and it's an animal. Like, that's an animal. It's alive. And the likes on the video have jumped to 16. Thank you. Oh, what, Pebble? You want to say thank you too? You can say thank you, Pebble. Come say thank you in chat. Come scream. So, any thoughts on what we should put in the background? We do also, the poll is at 77% in favor of a new animated meme with 13 votes. I don't understand why it's not letting me read the Q&A though. Participants, blog, timestamps, reactions, pop out chat. Questions, found it. I think. We've got chicken nugget, that one funny meme I saw, fish tanks, and a shocked expression. Y'all are doing great. Look at all these memes. Oh, top chat. What's the difference between top chat? What does that even mean? And Mac, you have said? if I can read it. There we go. Ryan could also eat anything that's considered edible. If he ate a jellyfish, somehow his red parts turn transparent. So you could see his tail. Oh, that's really cool. So you could see the inside of the tail? It's really cool. And Krylitz, so colors of his fingers changes depending on the mood or the temperature too. That's interesting too. Misty, some colourful was the first thing that came to my mind for a background. Yeah, like I could do something like vibrant. In fact, I actually let me just organize my layers a little bit so I can see where we're at. Okay, so that chain can go. And these the reference layers, I think that's just the art on the side. Yeah, the art can go. Guides we're going to keep because I might be able to use them to make a thumbnail. And down here, I can put a color in. Right. So I have a concept. I'll give you the guys. They dance. I'm just gonna pull up an image real quick because I could use it. It's an old illustration I've done, but it's for an idea for the background. It's a bit more abstract. Matt, his eyes wouldn't go transparent though. It'd just be white or grey. I think at first, if Jack and Colby were like, eat the jellyfish, and that happened, I think at first they'd be like, one worried that they'd broke Ryan and be like, has Ryan experimented much with how much they change colour? Is it just the tail that changes as well? Right, so this old illustration, this background. I could do the swirls kind of like the colour drop in the background and then animate little stars. That could be a cute looping background. And it's got a nice balance of white too, so it's not overcrowded. This is a very old illustration, actually. Nisty, has anyone ever tried to look inside your eye with a flashlight, like through the pupil? No, I haven't. Try glitch. OC question everyone. What would your OC do if they were forced into a marriage? Um, See, it's funny because with Jack and Colby being children, I imagine it being like a school play, but they're acting like it's the end of the world and it's real. It's like a game in the playground or a play, and it's like, you have to marry Maisie. It's like, no, 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 type thing. Acting like it's the end of the world, but it's like a game. They have to pretend, or it's a play. If it was, I'm not gonna use them as an example for if it was literal. Uh, Eden, I think, would probably just run away, and she'd have Poppy to help with that. They'd be able to just run away. I think running away is a good example. Matt, his horns and mandibles change as well. Nice. Misty, it would depend on what they'd be like. Yeah. It's good. It depends on who, but probably get a divorce. I think the key word is if they were forced. If they're forced, I think there's an implication that it's not going to be their ideal husband or whatever, you know? I'm going to test how these blocky colours look in the background though. Because I want to keep it light with the whiter tones. I don't want it to be too dark. But I also don't want it to be completely plain. Um, oh, right. So your characters are on holiday. I'm gonna keep the themes because they're fun. What would they actually want to do on a holiday? Different characters and different people have different ideas of what a fun holiday would look like. So, what's a relaxing, fun, adventurous? What's a holiday to your characters? Jack and Colby want to play in the pool. See, where they live, there's a lot of water anyway, and access to swimming. They like being in the water. Jack floats because pumpkins are buoyant, and Colby sinks and definitely needs the floaties. But they both enjoy the water regardless. I can change the topic as well if people want less of the road trip. We can get more OC questions in. It's just the road trip narrative's been quite amusing so far. It's been quite fun. I think more. I don't know. There was a lot of pink towards the bottom of this one. Nisty. Well, I'd run away, so Hittercut would run away. Everyone's running away. Is this why we're all on a road trip? Was everyone forced into some sort of arranged marriage and then the driver, one person, the interdimensional driver, was forced into an arranged marriage, and then the villain, forcing people, is going around playing matchmaker against ROC's will, and then the interdimensional minibus driver is just picking up everyone, encountering the villain of the story, who is forcing everyone into an arranged marriage that he meets, and just being like, right, you're marrying this person. Interdimensional travelers. And then they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna go and rescue everybody from you, you absolute maniac, and we're just gonna go on a road trip. And at the end of it, we're all gonna go on a little holiday and try and forget you exist. Bye. Cryglitch, Phantasm and Estia's favourite holiday is Halloween because that's the only good thing about being a ghost. They can scare kids. You know what we could do? We could use our powers for evil. So we do this and kind of leave some of the space in the middle as like an open white. And then we've got something colourful, but it's not taken away from them. And then I can maybe animate some stars or something, some stripes, and make the whole scene a little bit more animated. This color palette to me for some reason is giving ice cream van. I'm getting ice cream, and I don't know if it's just the holiday theme. Oh, water park. What's your OC doing at the water park? Does your OC hate the water park? Are they sitting on the sidelines? What are they doing? So I'm just extending this because I need to block in the white, else. My goodness! Ah! Rotating the canvas was not on the menu. That was interesting. Yeah, I need to block out the white in the background. Why is it doing that now? Stop. Else it'll end up transparent. And I don't want a transparent canvas. I don't want it to just be like see-through. Just making sure all these inner parts are colored too. Nice. It's solid now. Oh, that's pretty cute actually. Mark, if Ryan was at the beach, he would most likely be the place he would most likely be is a palm tree. I thought you'd written that Ryan would be a palm tree, and I was like, how would they turn into a palm tree? On the rare chances of there not being a palm tree, underwater and away from people. Mark Ryan is not a crazy good underwater, but could stay in for a good 5 to 7 minutes. Skelly. Skelly is bringing Skelly, Skelly, and Skelly Nomu. All the Skellys collectively, they're all at the water park or the beach. Okay. They look cute. This is kind of going to be a lot of the look for the meme. I just need to get. Oh no, I've just remembered. I do need a still image of them both. So what's left? This is the dance part. I after this need a still image of the two of them for and if you don't. But yeah, this is a large part of that meme. Done. I just need to work out timing, how they're going together, and some of that editing. So there might be another stream with them. Just gonna hit save. Cry glitch, do not bring Was to the beach or else he would electrify the sea. Yeah, maybe not bring the electronics to the beach. Let's not. And the poll seems to be favoring making a new meme. So we're gonna round back up. We have hit 10 p.m. everyone. Thank you all for joining the stream. A lot of fun in chat today with the hypothetical road trip. I hope your OCs have a lovely holiday, despite the chaotic way in which they travelled in the whole minivan. I hope they enjoy doing whatever they want to do on the holiday. Shout out to everyone in chat today. Thank you for being here. All the likes on the video. Nisty, Skelly, Matt, Fryglitch, Cookie, Astroblaze, Squeaky, Mentos Prime, we saw you, Dear Rain. Oh, there were people earlier in the stream as well. Come on, break Night Watcher. Night Watcher's been about. I hope you get well soon. There was Wash Tie Box. That was the name I was trying to remember. And there was the other Skelly who is on Twitter. Two Skellys today. But yeah, thank you all for joining. It's been great seeing you all and talking about ROCs as usual. Very fun. The streaming schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. UK time. Depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Have a great day or sweet dreams. Bye bye.